Hey guys, it's CSFan001 here for part 10 of Let's Play Call of Duty Modern Warfare Remastered. This part is going to be my personal favorite mission in the game, one of my favorite missions of any Call of Duty game, and probably one of the most famous Call of Duty missions of all time. All gillied up. So, this mission is extremely famous for being pure stealth, purely stealth-based. That's the major thing of it. It's just so much fun to play and replay. I mean, I don't know anyone that doesn't like this mission, honestly. If you hate this mission, you also probably hate puppies, and you probably hate free speech. I don't know where I'm going with that. You just probably are a terrible person if you don't like this mission. No, you probably aren't a terrible person. But you should probably reevaluate your priorities if you don't like this mission. Especially if you prefer games like Ghosts and Infinite Warfare and, well, got him. Got him. Well, not Infinite Warfare, but I mean like Ghosts and Advanced Warfare, because Infinite Warfare's campaign in zombies is really good. So yes, this mission is built purely around stealth and the usage of the ghillie suit, which is awesome. Why does it matter? I'm sure that we could go that way, honestly. Oh, I'm thinking about it, Captain. I'm really thinking about it. Because I know I could just take them all out with a grenade, but then extra enemies would randomly spawn, because that usually happens. Got him. Perfect shot. I highly doubt this rifle would be anywhere near this quiet in real life, even with a suppressor on it, but hey, you know, it's Call of Duty. It's not known for its realism, even though this game did it far better than most of the other Call of Duty games in recent years. Because this one was pretty much fully realistic in that it was a very sort of, you know, hidden terrorist plot and everything, with the exception probably of the nuclear bomb going off. Oh, his RPD fell out onto the roof. That's actually kind of funny. So once we take him out, we just got to take this one out. Perfect shot. Got his blood splattered all over the thing, too. And yeah, there's the... That's kind of funny, the RPD fell out over there. What's a statue of? Looks like PPSH's, so that's kind of cool. I think some enemies come out of that building right behind us if you were to screw up and, like, alert everything. Okay, so up in the church tower up here, there's a piece of intel, and there's these Stinger missiles. They give you the Stinger missiles for a very good reason. It's very dangerous, though, to attempt to use them. You do get a trophy for it, but there's pretty much no way to survive it unless you're on either recruit or regular. Which technically we are, but I don't feel like taking it out.
Enemy helicopter, get down.
Where is he?
Stay in the shadows.
I don't know how much movement you have to make it alert or be alerted by you, but if you shoot at it, obviously it'll come after you. Because that's what they give you the Stinger missiles for. You have to hit it either 2 or 3 times. I think it's only 2, but it might actually be 3 on like the higher difficulties. Plus all the other enemies that you've already passed and didn't kill will come after you, which is just amazing. So yeah, this mission can either be fairly short or fairly long, depending on how, I guess, good you are at it. They also somewhat remade this mission in MW2 Spec Ops mode with, I believe it was one of the Charlie Ops, and it's basically playing this mission through in reverse and killing all sorts of hidden snipers and stuff. That's a really fun mission. Then again, most of MW2 Spec Ops was really fun, especially compared to MW3 Spec Ops. And I still need to go back to the MW3 Spec Ops and finish up all the stars, because I've only gotten maybe half the stars so far. I've only 3-starred about 6 missions out of the 16, and I really want to get that Platinum Trophy someday. Alright, so here, as he said, these guys are going to literally walk right on top of us. If you get alerted here, there is absolutely no way to survive. Even if you were to somehow escape, McMillan will get killed and you'll fail the mission because of that. Usually the best place to sit is right on his left leg, as I am currently doing. And then just literally do not move, and they shouldn't touch you. You'll see those shadows pass over you, which is kind of terrifying. That they walk that close to you but don't see you. They're very unvigilant as well, I suppose. And we'll hide right here too because there's still enemies going past. Don't want to get alerted now. That would not end well. Bird.
Okay, let's move.
And I think we did it. I think we're past him. Now we're just going to continue to follow Captain McMillan. The music's also very intense. Quieted down there for a second so you guys could listen to the music for a second. Alright, so it looks like we are okay. You might be able to alert him later on, like maybe like a minute from now, and maybe you'd be okay, but I wouldn't risk it, especially on the higher difficulties. There's no way you'd survive on the higher difficulties. I mean, on Veteran, you pretty much have to do this mission in perfect stealth, or else you'll probably end up failing.
Let's move up for a better view.
It's pretty tough to do without stealth on Veteran, just because there's so many enemies, and all you have are a couple of semi-automatic weapons that are suppressed, low calibers.
Alerting the rest isn't going to be easy, but then again, neither is.
And technically, this isn't really one of the more powerful sniper rifles. Technically, I believe it's the least powerful in the multiplayer, aside maybe from the Dragunov, especially compared to the bolt actions and the 50 caliber. So that's another problem with this gun, is that it's just not that powerful, so you have to hit in the upper body to kill in the campaign, and you have to hit 2 times in the upper body to kill in the multiplayer usually. But it's semi-automatic, which is nice. Take him down. So you have to wait for him to get sort of further behind and then shoot him as well. But not too bad.
Have to take him out at the same time. Wait for me.
I mean, shot to the upper chest will probably kill you. In real life, there's a very, very good chance it will. I don't exactly know why it wouldn't. I guess unless it really just missed all the major arteries and veins and organs. I don't know why I said organs last, because that's like the major thing in your upper body.
The shot when you're ready.
Gotcha.
Good night.
And at least there it killed him, even though it pretty much hit him in the chest. I think I hit him on the side, so that's probably part of it. That in there, I think, releases like 4 or 5 dogs if you were to get yourself alerted. Also, these signs laid around the area, radiation signs, don't walk past those. You'll get a very nasty surprise. Well, it shouldn't be a surprise if you actually look at the sign, but you get what I mean. So I've only fired 3 shots so far this mission. Yeah, you get through this mission firing. You can get through it easily firing only 4 shots.
Stay low. He's mine.
You can have him.
Oi, Susie, huh?
Oh, that's great. I love it when he takes him down. And you get this nice suppressed P90, which is going to be very helpful to have at the start of the second mission. So you want to pick up at least one enemy's weapon before the second mission, because the next mission is an exact continuation of this one. So it's a very good idea to have another, like, a decent weapon instead of just the pistol or the sniper rifle for the second mission, because they are continuation. So about 4 enemies in there. You can definitely take them out without significant trouble compared to some of the others, especially if you pick up a weapon like this. And this one's suppressed, which is very nice, even though the next mission doesn't really have any stealth to it. If you were on Veteran or maybe even Hardened, there would be an additional enemy walking through there that you'd have to kill, or I think you actually let McMillan kill him as well. So that is a lot of enemies. Gonna have to be very, very careful here. So, we are literally going to make what might be one of the dumbest moves ever of sprinting through this section instead of just waiting for them all to go away, because I don't think they would have caught us regardless. I mean, look at that. There's a helicopter up there. There's all these jeeps. There's probably 20 or 30 soldiers, probably at least one of those tanks or BMPs. I assume it's probably not a very good idea to act exactly like this in real life. I mean, maybe this is what you would do, but I feel like you could probably just wait for them to sort of clear out. Because we know during the time lapse between this mission and the next mission that they wait quite a while before the start of the next mission. So I just say theoretically it could probably be possible to just wait this one out. I guess there is, though, the possibility that they would start coming through that container that we went through, but I think it's kind of unlikely. Alright. Don't make any sudden moves. Like hitting the R2 button right now. Duh. Maybe I should. Nah, I won't do that. I don't want to have to repeat this section. You'll die, pretty much no matter what. Now, I've run into a weird glitch on this mission before, though, where I could swear I somehow got alerted around this point, but it, like, didn't do anything. But it alerted them, but nothing managed to kill us. Just when I was messing around in this mission, and nothing actually managed to kill us. And then, like, I want to say the helicopter and, like, a tank attacked us, but it never managed to kill either of us, and I literally sprinted through the rest of the level, basically left McMillan behind, and still finished the level. He somehow didn't die from it, which was surprising. He usually dies pretty quickly. So, I don't know, that was just a really weird thing that happened a really long time ago. So I don't know what it was. It must have just been a one-time thing, because I've never seen it happen again. There's also a piece of intel up at the very top. But yeah, I've just never seen that happen again, so I'm not entirely sure why or how. But, you know, it's just kind of a cool little thing that happened once, and I wish I could replicate it, but I don't know how it happened, so I wish I could replicate it. Oh well. So up here we have a very nasty surprise waiting for us, this dog. Now, I'm going to show you guys what you're supposed to do in a second, but if you feel like being extra vicious and giving yourself an extreme challenge, you can shoot that dog, he'll howl, and the result isn't too pretty. It's about 5 or 6 other dogs will come out and attack you. And as you saw, actually no, it's a lot more than 5 or 6. I don't know why I said 5 or 6, it's like 20 or 30. And it's almost impossible to survive that. Like, you can survive it, but McMillan is like guaranteed to die. So that's just kind of a funny thing. If you really want to test yourself, you can try to kill that dog and then kill all the other dogs and save McMillan, but it's not easy to do at all. It's going to take a lot of luck and probably skill at the same time. So it's much, much better just to walk around behind him. He will not see you. He will not attack you as long as you don't come near him. So you will be perfectly fine. And from this point on, you can just sprint through the rest of the level. So we're going to do that while listening to what Captain McMillan has to say, and I'm probably not going to talk anymore.
Clear right. Go.
There's no way to get alerted by that helicopter, by the way. I've tried before. I can't. I've never gotten alerted by it.
Forward area clear.
And you can run out here, but I want to say you'll die pretty quickly from radiation. Let's test it. Yep, that's what I thought.
Stay out of the radioactive areas.
But there's no radioactive sign out here, Captain. Like, where's the radioactive sign that you're talking about that would tell us that?
Place. 50,000 people used to live in the city. Now it's a ghost town. Never seen anything like it.
That may well be one of the most famous quotes in all of Call of Duty. So guys, once we enter here, that'll be the end of this mission. So that was extremely fun. I love that mission. It's one of the best of all time, one of my personal favorites of all time. And I did it flawlessly for when aside from the time that I purposefully decided to shoot the dog just to show you guys what would happen and see if I could possibly survive it, which obviously I didn't. Those dogs literally raped McMillan to death. That's literally what it looked like. So guys, next time we take on the longest, or what can be the longest mission in the game, one of the longest. Technically, sometimes it is, sometimes it isn't. But next time we will take on a fairly long, crazy mission, one shot, one kill. So, see you guys then.